Hey guys, welcome back to Rags and Stitches. This is going to be part 2 of our Cozy Mosaic Miss Quilty project number 1. So this is project number 1, part 2 of the Miss Quilty box number 1. All right, let's get started. Let's jump into this. Okay, so I want to refer back here to our little booklet. Okay, so it says here, today we're going to make the half square triangle. So let's try this. The first thing we're going to need, it says, is our A1 squares. These are our A1 squares. They're 4 by 4. So we've got those, and we're going to need our B squares, which are our stripy squares. Okay. So we've got our squares. Let's check it off the checklist. So we got our A1 squares and our 2B squares, okay? This book is so handy. I'm in love with this book. Okay. On the wrong side of the A1 squares, draw a diagonal line with an erasable marker or pencil. We're going to use our tailor's chalk because, as you know, I'm a fan of the tailor's chalk. So let's get started with that. I'm going to move this out the way. I'm going to turn you around so you can see what I'm doing. So here we are. So it says again, on the wrong side of the A1 squares. So the wrong side. Let's turn them upside down like so. Okay. Okay, that's the wrong side. Now we're going to draw a diagonal line and it shows us what we're doing. We're going to use our ruler. We're going to place it right here down the center. Tailor chalk. And we're just going to mark our line right there. Okay. Somehow that doesn't look even. Let me bring it a little more over. Yeah, it looks like one side's bigger than the other. Let me bring it a little slightly. Okay, that's perfect. All right, let's do it on the other one. Let's make sure it's diagonal. Okay. Right. Okay, right. So we did that. That one looks a little wider too. I guess I'm not quite. Hold on, my mother is calling me. Let me send her a message so she doesn't think I'm ignoring her. I'm making a video. I will call you back shortly. Pretty neat, isn't it? These watches. Funny how we are in 2026 with these gadgets. Okay. We've done that. Now what? So let's get our pen and where did I put my pen? Dude, where did my pen just go? It was right here with me. Am I losing my mind, guys? Do you see the flower pen? There's another one over here. Let's just grab it. I think it's behind my thing. Okay, so on the wrong side, we did the diagonal line. Yes, it was. It was behind it. But we'll use this one. Okay, on the wrong side, we did that. Okay, that's 3 checks. All right. Place an A1 square on top of a B square with right sides together. Here's a B square, the right sides together. So we're going to go like this. Okay. Just like so. Okay. Line them up and pin or clip them together. Okay, let's grab a clip. It's okay if they're a little bit off. Mine are a little bit off. One's longer than the other. I'm not going to worry because we're going to trim the excess off. I'm going to pin it all around. So we're going to do it to where it looks like this, okay, with our diagonal line. Same with this one. Right sides together. As best we can. Okay. Doggone it. And clip it in place. Now, we've done that. And we're going to go check that part. Okay. Hope you're able to see good. So we've got our 2 ready to go. All right, let's check that off. We did that step. Okay. Sew the squares together by stitching 1/4 inch on either side of the drawn line. Okay. 1/4 inch seam on either side of the drawn line. Okay. So, are we supposed to do both sides or just one side? Cut along the drawn line to create 2. You're going to cut in between. I see. Okay. So we're going to stitch along this side 1/4 inch and this side 1/4 inch, and we're going to cut down the middle. Got it. All right. We got it. Let's do it. Going over to our machine. I need to plug her in. Let's move everything out the way. Let's plug in our machine. And there is Magster. Now, I have not used her since the big breakage. And, well, we're going to need white thread for this. I'm using white thread, not off-white. So I'm praying she works because, guys, she was broken for a while. These are the little thread holders that come with your package, by the way. Come with your box, your subscription. So we're going to get our white thread ready. What have I done here? Goodness. Okay. So let's get our white thread ready. I need my tweezers. And these work for bobbins as well. So I'm going to wrap it around this bobbin right now and put it over here. I need a white bobbin. Here's one. I should have done this prior to the video. I apologize, but I did not think of it. Okay. There we have it. Let's thread our machine. As usual. Where is my thread? Here we go. I'm going to pull some of this out, guys, because we look tangled. And I do not need a tangle right now. Okay, so we're going to waste a little thread here. The last thing I need is a tangle. Give me my little Sharpie ones. So coming around. Oh, my tension's not right. Let's put it on a 4. Hold on, guys. My tension's not right. I'm going to put it on a 4. I'm glad I remembered that. The tension. Because it was on 9. That would not have been good. Okay. Go on here. Put her through. I'm a lot faster. I finally invested in me some really excellent tweezer kit from Amazon that comes with all different shapes and sizes and lengths. And I'm so glad I did that because it is so much easier to thread my needles now. See how quickly that was? Remember how we used to fight with it? Okay, put it down. We're going to thread that bobbin in with it. I hope this machine works for me today. Guys, if the machine doesn't work, we'll have to cancel the video, but I haven't used it since the big clog up where I had to perform surgery on it for like 4 hours to clear it. It was horrible. I thought I had broken it and I was going to lose my mind. Can't be without my lifeline, my sewing machine. Okay, we're ready. Put the cover back on. And let's start. Here we go. We're gonna stitch 1/4 inch on each side. Okay. Quarter of an inch on each side. So about right there. Okay. Needle down. Oh boy. I hope this works. I hope my machine is not working. I really hope it will. Here we go. Here comes the verdict. I'm scared. Really scared. Stitch forward. This can take a time. She scares me. You hear that clicking noise? She's okay for the moment. The clicking noise is because when it tangled, there was down in here tangling all around there, and I could not, for the life of me, get it untangled. And I had to, you can't take this off. So, but yeah, we got it good. Okay. We were using, by the way, I'm using my favorite needle, which is the Blue Jean sturdy needle. I use it for everything. Maybe that's not right to me, but that's what I do. Um, but I'm just using a regular footer. I don't even know what you'd call it. Okay, now let's start over here. About a quarter of an inch. That might be a little farther. Okay. I want it as nice looking as the other one, and it's like, okay, that looks right. Okay, here we go. Forward and back. Taking our time. Got it. Let's look at our seam there. Pretty good. My only concern is I don't have it all the way down at the end, but I think it's okay. All right, so we've done one. Let's lay it aside. Let's do the other. And again, this is the half square triangle. Okay. I could get you a better close up of this. Let me see if I can bring you over and get you a better. There we go, guys. Is that better? Hopefully so. Okay, so we're going on each side of it. Yeah, too far in on that one. Not gonna say anything. It's still in the ground. It still don't act right as far as the noise it's making, and the I don't know, guys. Oh, I need to figure out how to make it come back to life. But it's stitching beautifully, so I'm okay. Huh. I just guess it's now my lines aren't that straight, but hey, it's my first time. I'm doing the best I can. I mean, they're just not going to be perfect. So, where's that at? Yeah, it's pretty good. Okay. What is this? Hold on, guys. I got an issue here. Hold on. There's some string up under here. I don't know. That's why. You didn't cut it. Oh dear. Let's try again. Too close. Oh, yep. All right, we're ready. We got it, guys. All right, we've done that step. Okay, so next, we can take the clips off now. They're sewn. Okay. Now we're going to take our good fabricy shears, scissors. You can tell I'm an ex-hairdresser. Sew the squares together. Let's check that off our list. We did that. Oops. On. Next, cut along the drawn line to create 2 half square triangles. So cut along the line to create 2 half square triangles. So just do it really nice and between the seams. Like that. Okay, we did that. Oh, I'm so excited. We're starting our quilting journey here, guys. Look at this. See? Because you can open them up and iron them. Isn't that cool? Okay, let's do the next. And ideally, you would lay this down to cut it. I'm just making a video, so I'm just winging it. I'm cutting on a very straight line. These scissors are the best. Okay, we got it. So they're all cut. So when you finish, you should have this. And if you open it up, your sewn edge is right there. Okay? This is lovely. All right, so let's go ahead and check that off. So we finished that. Moving on. We've checked off all our checks here. Let's keep going. And it has a diagram. So let's keep going. Now, we're going to place them on an ironing board with fabric B facing up. B is the stripe. On fabric B facing up. Wait. As shown in figure 4. Oh. Oh, like this. Oh, okay. With fabric B facing up, like this. As shown in figure 4. Open the unit along the seam and press away from fabric A. So you'll press this way, okay? Being careful not to stretch the pieces. Okay, so we're going to turn our iron on. Let's turn our little book around. I've got to move the book because this is where I'm going to be ironing right here. Let me do that. And you should be able to still see me because I'll be right here, okay? So I have to, in order to plug my iron in, I need to unplug my sewing machine. All right, here we go. So we got it. Iron's heating up. Guys, I'm so excited about this. I'm really excited about this. We're really getting started now. Look at this. Okay. So the thing is, we're going to lay it like this and we're going to press this away. Okay. So get that ready and we'll do one at a time. And this iron heats up pretty fast, pretty quickly. So we're pressing away from A. Okay. Away. That looks nice. Away from A. Okay. Let's do the other one. Let this cool. Look how nice. Okay, so let's do the other one. We've got to do all 4 like this, guys. This one looks a little wanky. I think I've messed this one up a bit. Doesn't look cut right. That's okay. Away. It's 2. 2 more to go. And the best way to do it is to lay it open where B is at the top. That way you know to push that way. And boy, does it come out nice with that seam. I will say it is not easy to do this on video, guys. There we go. Next, last one. Ooh. Push towards it. Towards it. Towards it. Okay. Bingo. All right, we've got them. They're not all perfect, but we've got them. All 4 are pressed. Let's let them lay there and cool. And let's go tick that off the list. Here's our list. So we did this on the ironing board, and then we opened the unit and we pressed the seam. Oh, wait, we got to do something else. Pressing on the dark side. Oh, I did something wrong here, guys. I was supposed to press that to the dark side, but that's okay. We're going to skip that part. Okay, so what you're supposed to do is your seam, which I don't have a huge seam on any of these to really fool with it. They came out pretty close to not having, but you should be pressing, they call it pressing to the dark side. She has a little note right here. So you should be pressing whatever seam is hanging over should be going towards the dark side. And the reason for that is so it doesn't show up under the white fabric. But my seams, as you can see, there's hardly a seam. I must have cut awfully small, so I don't know. Trim the half square triangle to 3.5 by 3.5 as shown in figure 6. Repeat steps 2 to 5 to make a total of 4. Okay, so trim the half square triangle to 3.5 to 3.5 as shown. Well, okay, 3.5 to 3. Let's unplug that so it'll cool off. Okay, so now I'm going to bring you back over here because we have to cut, and you're sitting on my cutting board. Okay, so 3.5 by 3.5. So there we go. Okay, wait a minute. Okay. So where's 3.5? 3.5 by 3.5. Oh wow. I don't quite understand what I'm doing. Hold on, I've ran into a snag. Trim it to 3.5. 3.5. Okay. 3.5. Well, mine is 3.5. 3.5 to 3.5. Okay, so we've got to mark. So mine's 3.5 tall, but we're not 3.5 wide. Okay, I get it. So let's go to 3.5 and mark the line here where I need to go down here. So I'm just going to be trimming off an edge on this because mine's already 3.5 tall. Yeah. It's already 3.5 tall. Well, not really. Hold on. 3.5 tall would be right here. Mine's a little bit longer. Okay. No, it isn't. Okay, hold on. Okay. And we're just gonna, I don't know why we're doing this. I have to question, why are we doing this? We made them for certain size. So why are we doing this? We already made them a certain size, but I guess you have to. Okay, here we go. I always cut twice. I don't know why. Okay. This I barely need any of it. Hate when it does that. Okay. It's nice and clean. One little end here. Okay. There's one. So it'll be smaller. It'll be just slightly smaller. Okay. So this one's going to be a problem because I didn't make that right, the right size. But anyway, I'm going to just roll with it. So 3.5. I could just sit it right here. But anyway, it has a marking here on the side of this, but I'm not going to worry about it. Okay. 3.5. And a half. That's not. I have problems with this, don't I? It's the measuring and the cutting. When you're not somebody who measures a lot, because I just learned to sew and I don't really measure a lot. So she's already 3.5 wide. So we're not going to worry about width. Okay. It's just going to be height with her. It takes me a minute. Like I really have to focus. Because I'm not big into measuring anything. Now, this one's going to be a little wanky for me because I don't know what happened to this one. It's not the right size though. But anyway, the others are good. We'll just go with it. It's just not. In fact, most of mine are not perfect. That one's 3.5 already. 3.5 here. So this one we're doing this way. Well. Oh, it's because I couldn't put my oomph into it. And that's another thing is I'm learning at the same time how to use these rotary cutters. My goodness. So as you can see, I'm just going to show you some of the mistakes I've made already. These two squares are perfect. They're good. They're not perfect, but they're good. This one is not. It's short and I'm just going to roll with it because I don't, for purposes of the video, I'm not going back and starting over. This one looks amazingly big. So I think we're going to be off on this one as well. Right, 3.5. Yep. 3.5 is right there. Three and a half by 3.5. Yep. So all we need is to cut right there. Make sure it's level. Okay, got it. Let's check them off the list. We've cut them. Okay, so it says here, trim them, repeat steps to make a total of 4 half square turns. which we did. There's 4. Okay. So check that off. Oh, all right. Now, it says here, Miss Quilty's tip. When trimming half square triangles, use the 45-inch line on your ruler to center your seam. See, we would have done better if we would have used Miss Quilty ruler. Because see, this should have been technically, the way we do it. So, mine's not going to be perfect, of course, but anyway, it says a 3.5 square acrylic ruler is a nice addition to your collection. The a 3.5. If you will be making a lot of this size of half square triangles. No, if I make some more, they're going to be bigger. I'm going to learn how to do it using this and make them like this. So they'll be 6.5 by 6.5. I just think that's easy. I could just use that ruler to go by. This little bitty stuff is for the birds. Okay. So then you have your strip piecing, which will be the next project, which we will come to. We're going to stop there. We've got all of our triangles. So we're done with the first part of the project. So they should look like this. Just like this. As you can see, we've pressed them. As you can see back here, now what I'm talking about when you press to the dark side, you would take this seam, fold it over, and press like that to the dark side. Because, well, technically this doesn't really have a dark side. They're both kind of light, but you know what I mean. Okay, so we've got these pieces. We're going to set them aside because when I come back for part, let's see, we did part 1. Part 3 is going to be fabric and, part 3 is going to be making the side units, the strip piecing. So when we come back, we'll be working with, I wanted to show you, where are they? I think I put them right here. When we come back, we're going to be working with our strips, which are the rectangles. So that's what our next video will be about. I hope you enjoyed this video, and we're working through Miss Quilty, and the next one will be video number 3, which will be the strips, and we will get to that later today, hopefully. All right, I'll see you next time, and forgive the red face again. If you weren't here yesterday, I've had steroid shot in my knee, 2 of them, and my face is very red, blood red, and looks silly. It's not makeup. My face is red and has fever in it, but anyway, it will go away eventually, but at least my knee feels better. Okay, so I will see you next time, hopefully this afternoon, to do the next steps. All right, guys, bye. Oh, keep sewing. See you next time on Rags and Stitches. Bye, guys.